Hey guys, welcome back to another Lexa Dixon video. I'm Lexa Dixon and you are watching another one of my videos. Back in the hot seat. After 2 weeks of not being able to put out any quality content, I am back! Woo! This week I am doing a video, something I wanted to do at the end of October. I got a little something for my mother. It was her birthday and I thought it would be kind of cool to show that to you guys. And saying that, there's a whole bunch of awesome content that is going to be getting released very soon, now that everything's back up and running, so do stay tuned for that. But let's get into it, shall we? Cool, so like I said guys, welcome back to my video. So this week I want to show you a little present I got from my mum, which is a book of memories. I made this book up, sent it to her. She has opened it, of course, being the 13th today of November, when Mum's birthday was the 30th of October. So we're just going to go through it again and show you guys some of the happy memories, some of the photos and stuff of what it was like growing up and what it's like today. Alright, now real quickly before we do get into the video, I did try and record the first moment that Mum opened up the present from me and looked at the book. And we filmed the whole thing. I did that on my phone via Facebook Messenger. Sadly, there was no audio recorded. So, yes, Mum has looked through the book. I was on the phone to her. It was a very touching phone call. But, yeah, sadly, there was nothing that came up from that original video. However, we did try and do it. We used a little software. I think it's an app called AZ Recording or something like that. Screen record. But it didn't capture any audio. So, we're now going to redo it. So, without further ado, let's get my lovely mother into this chat. Say hi to my viewers.
Hello!
This is my very beautiful mother. So like I said, she got given a book from Danny and I for her birthday. We tried to film that initially, but due to audio or whatever reason, it didn't happen. So my mother has looked at the book, but I thought it'd be a fantastic time for us to go through the book together. And like I said, show you guys some of my memories, my very fond memories of being a little butter, living with my parents and my siblings. So, yes, first time I've ever had my mother on my YouTube channel like this, you know. It's awesome. So, you got the book?
I've got the book.
Awesome. So I think the best way I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to let Mum go through the book and I'm going to do an overlay of how I made that book. So you won't necessarily see us, but you'll hear us discussing certain things on different pages of the book, such as the cover page. What does the cover page look like, Mother?
It looks a bit like this.
There we go. And what does it say? To the best?
I don't know. I can't see. I'm holding it up.
Lift it up. To the best mum ever. There we go. Yep. So that was me when I was literally, I don't know, how old was I in those front photos?
This one here, you're about 6 months old. And that one there, you're only a few weeks old.
Jeepers. You can tell the difference. Your hair's a bit more messier at 6 months. I suppose that's 6 months of stress.
Thanks a lot.
And Dad's still looking much the same. Not anymore, but you know, he's got way less hair. All right, well, shall we start going through the book?
Okie dokie, here we go.
Yep. So why don't you tell us about these photos?
I think that one might have been in Napier when we were with my sister.
That's right. Auntie Linda used to live in Napier, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that one. That one over there, we're at your Auntie Kathy's. We went there for holiday. And you're only a few weeks old there, I think. Yeah.
Always wondered whose house that was.
Yeah, it's Auntie Kathy.
Yeah. Now, I remember those 4 photos were at Granddad's.
Don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's what you guys have said in the past, is they were at Granddad's.
I can't remember. Is that where you picked the bee up in your hands?
Oh, and I went to pat the bee and it bit me?
No, you picked the bee up with your fingers and your father had to shake it out of your hand.
Ah, wow.
It would have stung you.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I was always an interesting fella.
Yes.
And then more of the family. So at the bottom we got Mum and Dad. I've noticed that you're wearing the same red T-shirt. Did it get washed?
Of course it did. It's mostly not the same.
It looks the same. And then the top photo, we've got Mum, me, my nana who sadly passed away. What is it? 8 years ago now?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Cherie, my little sister. So Cherie is 10 years younger than me, I think. So she's 23?
Not quite. Not yet. Not until January.
Ah, yeah, soon to be 23 because Aaron's 28.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember there's 5 years between Aaron and I, 10 years between Cherie and I.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one of my birthdays. That's Shantytown in the middle. That's at the Wishing Well. That was in Greymouth or Hokitika. Same with the toilet photo at the bottom. Those must be more photos from Auntie Kathy. The two at the bottom, one at the top. Because they look like the same sort of place.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was.
So Nana came down at some point, did she?
Yeah, we all went. We're in Mount Summers. So Nana came with us to Dunedin.
Yep. So there's Aaron and Cherie when they were younger, much younger. And the one at the bottom corner is me with the siblings. Yep. 2 of the most attractive photos of my mum and dad. Mum doesn't look impressed. And there's my fiance and I. At the bottom, we've got Aaron and Niwa. So Niwa is my brother's boyfriend. And is that Cherie at the bottom? I can't quite see. Yeah. So that's our little family. Extended family too. But Aaron and Niwa went to the Lord of the Rings Museum here in Wellington and got that photo. Yeah, now that date's wrong, isn't it?
Yes, I think it's meant to be 1997.
Yeah. So I'm a year ahead of my life.
1998, Cherie was born.
That makes sense. And she was born in January.
I don't think we went the year she was born.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't have. Yeah, so it would have to be 97. But yeah, that was when we went to Movie World, SeaWorld, Columbian Century, Dreamworld. Yeah. And
the zoos. We went to the zoo as well.
Yep. The first trip that we went to Australia was through Andre the Seal.
Andre. Yeah.
That was when it was out on VHS, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there weren't any DVDs or anything. Yeah.
No.
And then the second time, I think you told me we had money left over from that, so we went again. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how many times have you been to Aussie since then?
Once. One more time. We took Cherie.
Yeah, and that was last year or the year before?
A couple of years back, wasn't it, dear? 2 or 3 years ago.
February 2 years ago.
February 2 years ago.
Oh, wow. Time's going fast. That's what happens when you get old.
Yeah, right.
And the next photo onwards is you and I at Wellington Zoo. That was when you guys came up for my 30th. The only time you guys have come up for my come up to Wellington.
Yeah, I know.
Loving the T-shirt. It's bag end in Hobbiton. The T-shirt you're wearing. I think you got that one from Weta Workshop.
What T-shirt?
The one with the dragon.
Oh, yeah, I've still got that T-shirt.
Yeah.
Hasn't got a dragon on it.
No, I said bag end.
Oh, I thought you said dragon.
No, I said you're with a dragon. The statue there's a dragon.
Oh, yeah. I knew that.
And that dragon there was designed by Warren, I believe it was Warren Beaton from Weta Workshop. Awesome guy. Got to meet him a few times when I was a tour guide. Me, Danny, and Cherie, that's up at the lookout in Wainui Amata, same time that they came up to visit. Me and Cherie, that was when I came down. Oh, what time was that? I think it was for Uncle's funeral, maybe?
That's Aaron and you. You with the hooded top on.
Oh, that was when. Yeah, Aaron and Neva came up. Huh?
I think you're doing videos.
Maybe.
Making videos.
No, I think that was when Aaron and Neva came up from my engagement party.
Was it?
Yeah, and I took them around Miramar and stuff before taking them to the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where that photo's from. Look at Aaron's facial hair. It's weird. Doesn't connect. The big nice family photo. So that's Dad, my sister Cherie, me, and my mother up at the Wainui lookout. Same time as the 30th birthday that I had. So I'm turning 34 this month. So that's coming up 4 years ago.
And it's a different red top.
You and your red tops. You never be too sure. So she's had that red top right since I was a little boy till now. It still fits.
No.
These are some nice family photos that we got ages ago. I mean, you look at my sister. She's, what do you say, almost 23, 24?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, almost 23. She looks, what, maybe 3 years old there?
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
I think she would have been. No, because she had trouble sitting up. I think she'd only be about a year old there.
Oh, wow. So about 22 years ago.
That was her christening photo.
Yeah. Yeah, so almost 22 years ago. You can see how young and good looking we are and how old and not good looking we are now. More Australia with Tweety Bird, and I think the other two photos are Shantytown.
Is that Shantytown? Oh, yeah, it would have been.
Well, how's that look?
I thought it was the Aussie photo.
No. I'm pretty sure that's Shantytown. I know the Aussie photo was with Tweety Bird.
School days.
Oh, that's when I was a sweet, innocent little boy. So the top one was at Bromley School. So that was my final year of primary school. And the one below that was at Linwood Intermediate. And I believe that's Mr. Barker, who I'm still in contact with. And I should be catching up with when I come down to Christchurch for Christmas. But yeah, so that's my second form school. And then the next photo is me at school. Look at those chubby cheeks. You know, I don't smile. Hey?
You still got the chubby cheeks.
I don't smile in photos anymore. You can see why. I look like a dork. So my mother's a huge fan of Star Trek. So when I wanted to put the photos of my kids in there, as you can see from the bottom left corner, that is the Next Generation, but the same font as the Star Trek. I'm still a good fan of Star Trek. I'm actually watching Picard at the moment, and it's not bad. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But yes, these are my lovely two daughters, Sapphire Rose and Charlie. And it's kind of like a generational two-page for mum to, you know, see that generation, how it goes from mum to me to my kids. Yeah. Hey, grandma. Nansies. So as you can see on the next page, I've actually got the sort of rough dates on there, and I tried to put it as much as I could in chronological order. There's Rosie. Tell us about the time that Rosie got into your kitchen.
Oh, and pulled all my handy towels out. Yes, that was lovely.
And then the photo on the other side is a nice photo. It's got me, Rosie, Charlie, and Tori's son, Tori and Matt's son, Michael, who also calls me Daddy Axel. So there you go. I think he calls me that because he hears the girls call me Daddy Axel. So automatically Michael's like, Daddy Axel, Daddy Axel. Yeah, so I kind of, in a way, adopted a son. And what's this? Best and wisest mom. Mom, I wish I had words to tell how much you mean to me. I am the person I am today because you let me be. Your unconditional love made me happy, strong, secure. Your teaching and example made me confident, mature. Mature. In all the world, there is no mother better than my own. You're the best and wisest person, Mum, I have ever known. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
So what do you think of your book?
Yeah, I loved it. It was great.
Yeah. But no, when you first opened it, didn't you tell me that you had to hold back the tears?
Yes, I wasn't expecting anything like that.
And then the card had something very similar. It had some nice photos from previous days and stuff. So. But yeah, made that all from, I think, Photo Book. I think it was. But yeah. And we finally did the video.
Finally.
Yeah,
and hopefully the audio has worked this time.
Oh, if it hasn't, I quit.
Yeah, me too.
But no, your birthday was on the 30th of October. It's now the 13th of November. So like I said, my computer's been down for 2 weeks. I haven't been able to do anything, but now I'm back in the hot seat.
What happened to your computer?
I don't know. I plugged in these 2 new monitors and they're working now. But the monitors were working, but they weren't registering the computer, so I don't know. I've got about 3 desktops now, so, you know, I've got one for Danny, one for me, and a spare one. Well, thank you very much, Mum, for joining me on this week's video. It's been good to have a chat, and there you go, you got to meet my mother. Hey! You'll see a little bit more of her at the end of next month when I head down to have Christmas with my family. I'm so excited!
Bye.
Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this week's video. Some nice little memories for you guys. Hopefully you find out a little bit more about me. Thanks again to my dear mumsies for jumping in this week's video. That was super cool. But don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications while you're at it. And as usual, I will catch you on the flip side. Alright guys, if you enjoyed that video, don't forget to go and check out my socials. They are up here. Go and smash that subscribe button right here. And YouTube and I reckon you want to go and check out these 2 videos over here. Till next week, have a good one.